Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes, a program that has been built on flash, excitement, swagger, even once a goal turnover chain. But the fundamentals of this program, substance. We'll have plenty of substance and swagger from the Canes today. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Hurricanes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Woolen. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. RPO complete to open the drive. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. Guys, in basketball through the years, we've seen the Big Ten ACC Challenge, and it'll be fun to watch this one on the football field.
I think this is going to be a real test of physicality. I know these are two conferences that pride themselves on that, going out and establishing the line of scrimmage. So, David, interesting X's and O's matchup here in this one.
Yeah, and it's always cool to have those measuring stick opponents. Like, once we start getting deeper in the season and start having the comparison game, well, you have a matchup, a big matchup of a Big Ten school versus an ACC school. This will be used in the college football playoff criteria.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Looking for a block. It's Carr. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's going for it all. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it. He takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Woolen. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
After after getting knocked back to open this drive at 2nd and 12. From the gun, give on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Touch pass on the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
A really nice job by the defense, understanding the situation. We know they like to run the touch pass. Great job selling out, seeing it, bringing those guys right down, flying into space, getting the fast, speedy wide receiver on the ground. Nice third down stop.
And the returner will be dragged down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He's going to run it. Got room at the 35. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time, you get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Fires to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Florida State is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days when Bobby Bowden walked the sidelines, this has not been a blowout today in Tallahassee. They're up by 7 over Tennessee. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes that Alabama offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, hand him the ball.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. And he picks it off in their end zone. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Canes. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
That is the easiest pick you will ever have in your life. You talk about a pick 6, all he returned it, made people miss. Nope. Nice play in the end zone to catch the football, get the pick, put 6 points on the board for this defense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Bullock. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
That's reeled in. It's Adams. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. He'll bring it back. It's Carr. Slips through the line. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Fights off the defender. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Miami 17, Alabama 0.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Coming after him. Finds his back in the middle. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top.
Quarterback sneaks it forward and into the end zone for a touchdown.
Third and goal situations, these are so hard as a defense, so little room to be able to give an inch at all. And you know when he goes under center, there's a good chance quarterback sneaks coming, and the offense does it and successfully gets the touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Finds his man. It's Hale. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Caught in the backfield, it's Young. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Grab near the marker. It's Adams. Looks like Alabama will pick up the first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into the game.
He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
And get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast. And you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
The throw to the outside is complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Unleashes to the end zone. Intercepted. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Hurricane. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
He'll bring it out. It's Hale. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Quick release on the RPO. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. To throw, it's Bailey. He's looking deep. Pulls it in on the right. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
The aerial assault continues. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands with no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense to the 21.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Oh, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too, before this defense gets to going at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
He lets one fly deep. He's got it down the left. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Miami.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Plows through the defense. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Throws for the tight end. He makes a catch.
On 3rd down, offenses have their plays. What they like in 3rd and short, what they like 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second half.
Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Give to the back. At the 35, he's loose. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a